Hi guys, it's so nice to see you at my channel, and today I will be answering a very important question about whether you should take microblading courses, whether it's worth of money, and should you be a microblading artist. So I just wanted to share you about my story and what I went through with the cheap microblading courses, and I just want to warn you, and I also want to tell you a big picture of what you can become, what you can earn, and just how huge or just even a normal artist can earn. So let me start with my story. When I started my microblading, I was also not sure whether I should take the courses. I did some research on the courses and I understood I don't have that money to learn. And at that time, I was a student, so of course I couldn't borrow and my parents didn't support me on learning microblading. So I asked one of my friends whether she has anyone who did microblading and maybe somebody could just like 3 hour briefly show me how to do this. So just wanted to warn you, please don't do this, because you are working with a skin, you are working with a blood. You have to really carefully select the ink because it might go blue, it might go red, it might go orange. You have to really be selective on the tools you're using. And just pointing out one more time about the sanitary norms. Each tool has to be new, has to be clean, and all this you have to really take care of, because it's not only that the client will be under risk, you will be also under risk of infection. So when I learned this microblading in 3 hour, or was it a 5 hour class with this lady, I started to use very bad ink that she suggested to me. And of course the healed result was after 6 months, my clients start to complain, why is it red? And another clients start to complain, why is it blue? So you can imagine how I cried and how it was on me, all this burden. So that was one thing. And another thing, that there's so many pitfalls. Which type of skin you have to use, which type of the color, the cold type, the warm type. It's really not 3 hour course. It's really, you have to spend time to learn all this so you are maximum prepared to work with it. So let me tell you a big picture of how microblading actually could just make you, I don't know, wealthy, make your life much better. Of course, it's a growing industry. Everybody's having problem with their eyebrows, and everybody wants to get microblading now. It got really popular, and so does the artists who are not so good. So there are more artists who are also not so good. That's why you have the priority to be better and to even help those clients with a bad brows to even out or to change. You don't have to worry that there are not enough clients. There are always enough clients, and even those clients who did it, they might come to you because they didn't like how the other artists did the brows for them. So of course with this microblading work you can really earn a lot of money, that's for sure. You can have your own working schedule whenever you want to. You can be your own boss, you don't have to work under anyone, you are free. And you can travel. You can travel the world, you can teach, you can do microblading in any country, of course if you know how to promote your work and get clients in another country, which is not so complicated. So this is a very bright side which you have to have a vision for, which you have to go for. As I said, don't give up. Don't take anything personally, because you will meet different clients and you will get complaints. Doesn't matter how beautiful your work is. Don't take anything personally. Always research, always do YouTube, always search for other, and of course learn how to do the marketing to get your first clients. Once you are good, you don't have to even do the marketing, because all of the friends will come from the friends, and you will be so busy even to answer on whether you have the free spot for them or not. Now about the bad sides of this job. Of course, you will have to work with your eyes. you will have to spend hours and hours concentrating your eyes. So sometimes they hurt, sometimes your head hurts, because this is a very huge concentration. So sometimes after maybe 6 clients, I feel I'm dying. I'm so exhausted. I don't want to open my cell phone. I don't want to answer anyone because I just want to relax, and I don't want anyone to touch me because I gave all my energy, all my concentration to clients. So I'm just totally exhausted. Although I did not do any exercises, but this mental concentration, because you want to do it as accurate as possible, really brings you down. Or not down, but just low energy. The worstest thing that I can say is the emotional aspect. If you're an emotional person, this job will be very difficult for you. If you're not patient person, this job will be very difficult for you. I am so patient for my clients, even though I'm an emotional person, but I just switch off myself when I work with the clients. You will have very, very different clients. I'm sure not 100% they will be very satisfied. You will have bad people coming into you, and it doesn't mean how good brows you do for them. They will make you feel you're at worst. So they will complain, they will make a big deal out of this, and you will have to learn how to calm them down, how to serve them, do the best you can. The whole responsibility on you, because this is a permanent thing. This is not one day, this is not eyelashes, this is something that will stay with them. So whether you should take a loan and take expensive microblading courses, and yes and no, because there are always a little bit cheaper courses, there are always will be very, very expensive courses. And of course, there's no 100% that the cheaper course is much worse than more expensive course, because the difference is only in your practice. The knowledge there could be the same as the knowledge in more expensive course, but the amount of practice is on your side. So if you want to reach a higher level of a microblading artist, you have to practice, practice, and practice. Because what's the difference between you and me is the amount of hours spent on practice with a fake skin with a client. So do your research if you can find a cheaper course with a good, again I forgot the word, with a good response, with a good, you know what I mean. Take the cheaper course. If you have enough money, take more expensive course. In any case, even you take a loan for expensive course, if you are determined to go to the up, if you don't give up, if you know if you for sure will succeed because you have a passion, you will always reach what you want, you will get your money really fast. And trust me, with the microblading, the money back will be already very immediate. So it's up to you. Yeah, just take it easy, think again, do your research, and just go for it. Okay, it was Beauty Slash. See you in the next video. Goodbye.